This is Henri Garnier. He's 17, he's French, and he lives in Paris, France. A few weeks ago, Henri found a pen pal who lives in Chicago. Henri agreed to write to his pen pal every week in French to tell him something about his home and his everyday life in Paris. Henri has just finished his first letter. Let us hear what he has to say.
Cher Georges, dans cette première lettre, je vais te parler de ma famille, de moi-même et de ce que je fais. Je m'appelle Henri Garnier. J'habite Paris dans une belle et large avenue bordée d'arbres. C'est tout près de certains des endroits les plus connus de Paris, tels que la Tour Eiffel, qui, avec ses 300 mètres de hauteur, est aussi haute que beaucoup de vos gratte-ciel. Mais je te parlerai plus en détail de Paris dans une prochaine lettre. L'immeuble où j'habite est relativement moderne. Et notre appartement est au 6e étage. Il y a 5 personnes dans notre famille. Mon père, ma mère, ma sœur aînée Jacqueline, ma sœur cadette Régine et moi-même. Mon père est ingénieur et travaille dans une usine de matériel électronique située à environ 10 km de Paris. Moi aussi, je veux devenir ingénieur, mais j'ai encore beaucoup de chemin à faire avant d'obtenir les diplômes nécessaires. Ma mère, elle, a son travail à la maison. Elle a bien assez à faire avec le ménage et ma petite sœur Régine, qui n'a que 4 ans et demi. Ma sœur aînée s'appelle Jacqueline. Elle a 18 ans. Elle veut devenir modéliste dans la haute couture. Depuis 1 an, elle étudie le dessin à l'école des beaux-arts. Même en dehors de l'école, elle n'a qu'une passion, la mode. Chaque matin, à 8 heures, je quitte la maison pour aller au lycée. Je prends l'autobus qui fait le trajet en 20 minutes. L'autobus traverse la Seine, qui, comme tu le sais sans doute, coupe Paris en 2 parties. La rive droite et la rive gauche. on rencontre de nombreux feux rouges. Et on a le temps d'admirer les beaux bâtiments des siècles passés, ainsi que ceux d'aujourd'hui. Il y a un arrêt juste devant le lycée. Tous les élèves ne prennent pas l'autobus et les amateurs de bicyclettes sont nombreux. Les classes commencent à 8h30 et il y a des cours jusqu'à midi. Je suis dans la classe de seconde et je prépare mon baccalauréat pour l'année prochaine. La sonnerie de midi annonce la fin des cours et l'heure du déjeuner. Après le déjeuner, nous avons une récréation d'environ 1 heure. L'après-midi, il y a encore des cours jusqu'à 4 heures. Mais notre travail est loin d'être terminé. Nous devons alors faire nos devoirs et apprendre nos leçons pour le lendemain. Je fais cela généralement avant le repas du soir. Ce repas réunit toute la famille et c'est toujours un moment très agréable. Le dîner est généralement assez copieux. Mon père a toujours un excellent appétit et il entraîne toute la famille. La conversation est très animée. Chacun tient à raconter ce qu'il a fait pendant la journée. Telle est ma vie de tous les jours, sauf le jeudi et le dimanche. En France, il n'y a pas de classe le jeudi. Par contre, le samedi est un jour comme les autres. Après le dîner, j'ai 2 ou 3 heures de liberté avant de me coucher. J'aime lire ou écouter la radio. Quelquefois aussi, je vais voir des amis. Mais à partir d'aujourd'hui, le mardi est réservé pour toi. C'est le jour où je t'écrirai. À la semaine prochaine.
Hi, everybody. Oop. What about now? Nope. How about now? Are you hearing me without the... Oh, thank you, Miss Cynthia. Can you hear me without the... Okay. Yes. All right. So, welcome everybody to the AV Geeks Lunchtime Streaming Show. Yesterday was an experiment where we showed a bunch of assembly line footage and people working footage. And, wow, it looks like I need to shave. I'll work on that tomorrow. I hope you had a good, restful weekend. For me, it was very restful. And so, but yesterday, if you didn't tune in, we showed about 2 hours of clips of assembly line footage from a variety of different stock footage film clips that we have. That were tagged with assembly line, and some of them were right on, some of them were a little varied a little bit, but anyways, I had fun. I had fun watching it. I was sitting drinking coffee, not at the archive. Let's watch some Pittsburgh indoor soccer. I think this is a promotional film. It is shot off of video, which means it's a what? I'm going to go ahead and let you write in the comments what that is. So here's Pittsburgh indoor soccer. Enjoy.
Hello, what sport is spreading like wildfire? The answer is indoor soccer, the most exciting sport to hit Pittsburgh in years. And Pittsburgh is proud of its newest professional sport team, the Spirit of the Major Indoor Soccer League. It's catching on like wildfire.
Quickly in, shot on goal, he scores! Dave McKenzie for Pittsburgh brings the Pittsburgh Spirit within 1 goal. That was his 4th of the year. And again, the favor been getting caught by the quickness of Pittsburgh, who have not stopped hustling. The play broke past on the one defender back, Ed Blaney, and it was drilled home by McKenzie, and it should be unassisted. The time of the goal is 11:01, and Pittsburgh has scored 4 of the 5 goals in this third period, and have cut Philadelphia's lead from 7-3 to 8-7. I think at the top of the telecast, anyone who had not seen a major indoor soccer league game, and we kept telling you, stay where you are because this is a high-scoring game, I don't think we have to say any more because these teams go after each other. This is not highly unusual for an MISL game, though. Nolan, around one man in, shot, he scores! Sid Nolan notches the score at 8 goals apiece, 7:44 the third quarter. And watch it again.
It's a fact, indoor soccer is the fastest growing sport in America. It's a thrill-packed winner, and here's why. You're watching the Pittsburgh Spirit indoor soccer team in action against the Philadelphia Fever in the Spectrum in Philly.
Hang on, Pittsburgh, it's 8-8. Becker giving it down low. Sheridan has to step in for Philadelphia. And here they come again. Mulroy out front. There's a shot right on, he scores! Malone gets his second goal in this third quarter, and Pittsburgh has now recaptured the league 9-8. Watch it again.
Ever since the Major Indoor Soccer League came to Pittsburgh, there's been a spurt of enthusiasm you wouldn't believe. This is the kind of action and excitement, the kind of scoring people like to watch, and something is happening every minute. It's a high-powered, fast-paced action game. Is it any wonder our kids are going crazy over soccer? We've got upwards of 10,000 youngsters playing organized soccer in suburban Pittsburgh this year, 50% more than last year, and no end in sight. And if you watch this game on TV, you'll know why. Speed, agility, and scoring as the Spirit came out victorious 12-9. But let's turn off the action because I want to talk to you about how you too can get the Spirit, how you can become indoor soccer fans. First, let's talk about the league, the Major Indoor Soccer League. It's made up of the Cincinnati Kids, the New York Arrows, the Cleveland Force, the Philadelphia Fever, the Houston Summit, and our own Pittsburgh Spirit. New teams are joining the league, like Buffalo and Hartford. That's the Major Indoor Soccer League. And as the saying goes, greater than the tread of mighty armies is an idea whose time has come. And the time has come for indoor soccer.
The two attributes that we saw at Pittsburgh early in the game, Terry, our first opportunity to see the Spirit, is quickness and aggressiveness.
Take a look at these young, aggressive American indoor soccer stars. They can really inspire the fans. This is the Spirit. And what live ones the Spirit fans are, with loyalty and enthusiasm that's hard to match in the sports world. But no sport can survive without the revenues that come from the sale of season tickets, and that's why we're here. To invite you to get the Spirit, to join now. You can get in on the ground floor, just the way the early Steeler fans did who went to the first games at Forbes Field. They're the ones with the choice season tickets at all Steeler games today. Sign up with the Pittsburgh Spirit for the biggest sports bargain in town. Becoming a booster for the Pittsburgh Spirit indoor soccer team and buying season tickets today will show your pride in our city and your desire to keep Pittsburgh a big league sports town. Believe me, an investment in season tickets to Spirit games is bound to pay off in goodwill and employee spirit. You benefit by getting preferred seats, and you can reserve preferred parking. The entire close-in lot will be reserved for season ticket holders. This is the best entertainment buy in town. So put yourself in the stands at the Civic Arena this season. Buy your season tickets now so you'll get the preferred seats, the most convenient parking, and best of all, the Pittsburgh Spirit season ticket guarantees you a winter of excitement. Get in step with the spirit of indoor soccer. It's catching on like wildfire.
So as some of you noticed, and some of you actually, I guess, in the comments actually had seen them, wasn't as popular. Didn't catch on as much as we had hoped. But you know, I guess it's like indoor football, like American football, where it was like, yeah, we've got this opportunity, and blah, blah, you know, and it just kind of went, you know. I'm not a big sports fan, so. But anyways, that came from a collector, the Oregon Cinema, which is based in Pittsburgh, and they would end up with some of these films. All right, next we have an Encyclopedia Britannica film about a seaport. Enjoy.
Michael Phelps is an able-bodied seaman. He's on his way down to the port looking for a job. The banana comes from Guatemala. It wouldn't be in that lunch pail if it weren't for seaports.
Goodbye, hon.
This man is a longshoreman. His name is John Manning. He works in the seaport. This tea comes from Hong Kong. It wouldn't be here if there were no seaports. Andrew Clark is a U.S. Customs officer. He works in the port. The man in a hurry is Henry Kochek. He's a truck driver, and he works in the port. The foreign car he drives wouldn't be here if there were no seaports. This is the steamship President Cleveland, carrying passengers and freight from the ports of the Orient.
Morning, sir.
Morning, McLean. Not much fog. Should burn off before we make port.
Yes, sir.
This is the Seamen's Hiring Hall. Sailors come here when they're looking for a job.
Let me have a bosun for the Alaska Bear. Let me have a dayman for the Santa Maria.
To make a harbor, you have to have calm water. If I were to signal the engine room to stop engines now while we're on the open sea, the movement of the water would rock the ship. If the sea were rough, the ship would move violently. You can't dock a ship in rough water. The movement of the water would smash the ship against the dock. A harbor is a place where the water is protected in some way so that it's usually calm. You can see that this is a good harbor. The land protects the water around the docks from the waves and storms of the open sea. You have to have calm water to make a good harbor. But, of course, you have to have many other things as well.
The tugboat will help bring the President Cleveland safely into dock. The tugboat guides the large ship by pushing against it. As soon as the ship reaches the dock, the hatch covers are removed and longshoremen climb down into the ship's hold. The winch is lowered down into the hold. And the two iron bars are fitted under the edges of the wooden platform on which the bags are piled.
We're longshoremen. Our job is to load and unload ships as quickly and as safely as possible. The less time a ship has to stay in port, the better. Ships make money when they're moving cargo from one place to another, not when they're standing in port.
This building is called a transit shed. Cargo waiting to be loaded aboard the ship is stored here. The vehicle is a forklift truck. At some ports, they call them jitneys.
These bags are filled with coconut from the Philippine Islands. Now, we in the United States Customs Service must inspect all goods that are brought into the United States from other countries. And frequently, we collect a federal tax called customs duty on these goods. Practically all nations of the world have customs taxes. For example, if you were to send a load of dolls or baseballs to Japan, then you would have to pay the Japanese government customs taxes.
Many times, cargo is unloaded right from the ship into trucks. As soon as I have a full load and it's all past customs, I'll deliver it directly to the customer that ordered it from the Philippines. The customer may be right in town, or it may go to a city hundreds of miles inland.
In the simplest terms, a seaport is a place where cargo can easily be moved back and forth between ships and the different forms of land transportation, such as trucks and railroads. There are railroad tracks leading out onto every pier. If we follow the tracks by helicopter, we will find that they lead to a switch yard where the port railroad connects to intercontinental railroads that can carry cargo back and forth all the way across the country. That's how the seaport gets connected up with all the other cities that aren't on the ocean. The President Cleveland is carrying what's called a general cargo. That means all different kinds of things. Lots of bags and boxes of this and that. This ship, on the other hand, is carrying a bulk cargo. That means the entire ship is loaded with one kind of cargo. In this case, bananas. The port has specially equipped docks for handling different kinds of bulk cargo. This elaborate conveyor system is used only for unloading bananas. The bananas are shipped green. They'll ripen in stores or in your home. At the banana wharf, the stems of bananas travel on conveyors all the way from the hold of the ship to waiting freight cars. The petroleum docks are separated from the rest of the port for safety. This supertanker is one of the largest ships afloat. It's unloading a bulk cargo of crude oil. Over 15 million gallons of it. The crude oil is pumped directly from the ship into underground tanks. This ship is loading a bulk cargo of wheat from the elevators at the port's grain terminal. This is scrap iron. Electromagnetic cranes are used to load bulk cargoes of scrap iron at this dock. While the President Cleveland is in port, most of the crew have time off. A welcome change after a long voyage. After 2 days in port, the Cleveland's cargo has been unloaded, and a new cargo is being loaded aboard.
This cargo will be all loaded by tomorrow morning. We'll leave port shortly after. But of course, while we're still in port, there are many things to be done. For instance, provisions for our next voyage. This wholesale grocery specializes in supplying ships with fresh foods of all kinds. We have to have enough food aboard to feed the crew and passengers until we reach port again. Sometimes a ship comes into port needing repairs. This is a floating dry dock. It can be lowered and then raised to lift large ships up out of the water. It's much easier to work on the hull of a ship when the hull is out of the water. I needed several new crew members for the voyage out.
Let me have a bosun mate, one carpenter's mate, one joiner, 2 quartermasters, 1 storekeeper, 3 ABs for the President, Cleveland.
It took only a few minutes to find qualified men to fill all the vacancies on my crew. You can see that a port is much more than just a place where there's calm water. A modern port has all sorts of special facilities and trained men to take care of the ships that come in. But I suppose the most important thing about a port is the goods, the cargo that moves through it. Products and raw materials from all over this country are brought to this port to be shipped all over the world. And goods from the other ports of the world come here to be sold and used by us. Ports help to bring together the people and the products of the world.
Less than 4 days after her arrival in port, the President Cleveland, with a new cargo aboard, is outbound once more for the ports of the Orient.
Some people pointed out in the comments like how radically different a seaport is now with shipping containers, how that has completely changed the whole idea of getting materials on and off a ship now is all in these container ships, and it is far more efficient, but it's also, there's all the problems associated with it, of course, and the fact that there are shipping containers all around the ocean floors that have fallen off of ships for whatever reason. And I think we hear stories about like how all these little rubber duckies showed up on some beach line somewhere because a container ship filled with rubber duckies fell off a ship. Either the ship sank or something happened, and then the container ship eventually, the shipping container opened up, and then all these rubber duckies appeared. Kind of fascinating. So this is a little bit longer film, but it's kind of fascinating. And it's fascinating to me because it almost has a paddle to the sea experience story, it feels like. Which is that National Film Board of Canada film that I've shown and has many people have saw in school or on the CBS International Children's Film Festival. But this is another Encyclopedia Britannica film. This is called Adventure in Venice. There's not a lot of narration here. It's kind of, and this is why I like it. So this is Adventure in Venice. Enjoy.
How did it begin? How did it begin? I almost forget. How did it begin?
La vita dell'uomo di tutti i giorni, è la cosa più lontana dalla natura e dalle sue leggi. Un fiore! Che cos'è un fiore per la gente? È un oggetto di...
Dove ti va, Santino, si presto? Dove vai ogni volta, sto figlio? Ma mica ho paura, adesso mi in casa stasera.
Adesso.
No, che ho paura che mi caschi in acqua.
No,
ciao, caspita,
a casa buona.
Oh, scusa.
Ciao Santino, dove ti va?
Casa.
Sei bella barca che figa. Ciao, ciao.
Bella sta nave. Che l'ha fatta qui? Sì. Guarda sto cappello.
¡Viva el Milan!
what I found.
What's that?
It's a boat.
Well, where'd you get it?
In the canal. Can I take it home with me?
Oh, no. Well, some other little boy must have lost it.
Oh, Mom.
Well, it must belong to somebody. Come along now. Leave it here. Let's go.
Oh, darn. Nemo, sana. Sana, Nemo.
Premi chi barca, premi, oi! Caldo con lo sport, tre. Non viene ancora finito. Perché sì, guardo maiale più gioco. E acabò insomma. Ristorante molto rinomato. Wow! Molto rinomato. Oi! Che parola si fa sapere.
Biondo, un chilo di cipolle.
Un chilo?
Un chilo.
Sì, 200 lire per tutti. Bene.
Buongiorno. Barón, barón, me polo torti a barqueta per piacere.
La barchetta pagare. Dai, dai.
Mamma mia.
Questa che roba c'è?
Ma professore, perché? Perché, signore?
Avanti a tutta!
How did it begin? How did it begin? I almost forget how it did begin.
I don't know, is that song a toe tapper? Probably not. I don't know. What do you think? Write about it in the comments. Yeah, that was kind of a interesting little narrative. Plus you got to see Venice. Yeah, you know, I like it. Thanks for tuning in today. It's great to see everybody back. If you like what you saw, or you like what we do, please hit the like button or the thumbs up button. Smash it even. And you can also subscribe and get notifications. These are all great ways to show support inexpensively for AV Geeks, because that helps game the system in the AV Geeks' favor. Also, if you like what you saw, you can go to avgeeks.com and see our 24/7 streaming channel, which has previous lunch episodes and other things that we've scanned, and yeah, the party just goes on. There's not a way to comment on there, and I'm trying to figure that out. Like, maybe there's a way to do that, but then that means somebody has to police it, which is a big pain in the butt, because there's all of the bots, the spam bots. You can also donate to patreon.com/avgeeks. That's a great way to show your support. And buy us coffee at ko-fi.com/avgeeks. So today I got the most recent booster, the bivalent, I think is what they call it. So I'm hoping that this will stick. My public health brain is hoping that it will make our winter not so COVID-y. And there's other things that we can share, like hugs and kisses and smiles that are not masked. But yeah, you know, whatever. I got a mask. I wear a mask, so that's what we do here at AV Geeks, is we wear masks when we're not on our webcam. What am I going to say? Please rewind. Love each other. And that includes yourself. Give yourself a break. You know, we just had vacation, but some of us didn't. So give yourself a break. Don't make yourself, don't be so hard on yourself. You deserve it. But we will see you again tomorrow. Everybody take care and have a great rest of your day.